Hello, my friends. Welcome back to another new episode live with the F Words of Life. Super excited again to be here with you to talk about the F Words of Life and dive into one in particular. And so before we get started again, I just want to express my gratitude for all of the love and the support that you guys have been expressing, putting out there on Facebook, on Instagram, the likes and the loves. Please definitely check out facebook.com/the F Words of Life. Same thing for instagram.com/the F Words of Life. Like it, follow it on social media. You're going to get more there. And then obviously the FWordsOfLife.com. Make sure that you've downloaded your free quiz and shared your email address with me so that I can keep in touch in many different ways. So let's recap. We have covered 5 of the 7 of the F Words of Life. So we covered the fundamentals, which is your core self-talk and self-love. We covered faith, which is your co-creation with the universe, your belief in something bigger, as well as giving back to the world in the form of charity, whether that's money or time. We covered fitness, which is your overall physical energy and physical health, right? So feeling at your best by taking care of yourself in small ways on a daily basis. Then we talked about your relationships in your family and friends being your chosen family. And so obviously our relationships are critical. They're kind of why we're here and why we do everything. So we want to cherish those and improve our communication. And then 5th, we talked about finances. We talked about raising your abundance quotient. We talked about expanding your money mindset so that you can expand your bank account and increase your bank account. So today we're going to get into F word number 6 of 7, which is fulfillment. Thanks. I see people jumping on live and waving. Hi, everybody. Thanks for being on live, and also thanks for watching the replay. It means a lot to me that you guys are out there watching and getting value from this. That's the only reason I'm doing it. So let's jump into F word of fulfillment. What does that mean for our conversation, the context of our conversation today? We spend a lot of time every week at a job, a career, or in your own business, or sometimes multiple jobs. And stay-at-home moms, believe me, that's your job too, so you're not excluded from that. That's your career at the moment. So it's where we really spend the bulk of our time during the week, usually in exchange for some sort of payment in terms of income. And it's the reason I chose the word fulfillment is because I believe the ultimate job, career, or business that you're doing for 40, 50, 60 hours per week, when you think about that and the total number of hours per week, it's easily over, 25 to 30%, sometimes higher than that if you're building your own business, in terms of the amount of time that you're spending in your job, career, or business. And so the ultimate is to be fulfilled at the end of every day and at the end of every week with what you're putting out into the world. So whether your job is serving coffee, whether your job is an administrative assistant, whether your job is in sales or in design or in project management, or whether you own your own business like this in personal development, training, real estate, coaching, whatever it is that you own your own business in. At the end of the day, the ultimate is being able to do something that you have passion for, that you feel fulfilled at the end of the day, like I said, at the end of the week, at the end of the month, and you're also getting compensated for that. And so that's the ultimate fulfillment. And so that's why I captured our career inside this word of fulfillment. And again, we spend a lot of time there. And a lot of you may not necessarily be in your perfect job. Or let's say your career's kind of hit a snag, or maybe you've done well in your career, but you feel like you're ready to hit the next level, or you're feeling a little unfulfilled, right? Because we all go through those phases where the fulfillment that was once there starts to kind of dwindle or dissipate. If you own your own business, maybe you've hit some challenges where the leads aren't coming in, where the money got a little bit tight, where you're not sure, how you're going to pay for your marketing this month. We all get into that space. So what I want to talk to you today is about 3 ways that you can specifically increase your satisfaction, so your fulfillment, if you will, because that's really what it is about, as well as your success in either your job, career, or business. Now, this may be if you're in a job that you don't particularly love right now, maybe you're going to be looking for another job. Maybe, like I said, in your career, you're looking for that next promotion or maybe that next company to even grow with. But what I know to be true is we have to take care of what we have in front of us today to be able to grow into our next greater good, as Jacqueline, who's on, would say. I got that phrase from her. I love that, growing into our next greater good. But we have to be diligent with what we have today. So what do I mean by that? So if the first thing that you think when your alarm clock goes off on Monday morning or Tuesday morning, whenever you're getting up for work or you're getting up to start diving into your business, right? Because that's still work. If your first thought is, oh my gosh, I don't want to go to work today, right? I don't feel like dealing with this. It's going to be a crappy day. That is not being diligent with what you have right in front of you right now. And so we must shift first and foremost our self-talk. So that's our first point of 3 of how you're going to increase your fulfillment, your satisfaction, as well as your success in your current job right now to build on for your future fulfillment opportunities. So number 1 is we are going to raise the bar on our self-talk. We've talked a lot about self-talk and affirmations throughout this entire training series that I've been doing live with you. And it's just critical. It really drives everything else. So the first thing that we're going to do under self-talk, please take notes if you're watching, because I'm going to give you quite a few bullet points here of things that you can actually take and implement. This isn't just an entertainment show. Hopefully you do have fun and you have a couple laughs with me as I'm sitting in here in my little studio nook recording this and broadcasting live. But I also want you to have tangible things that you can take away to put into action. So our number 1 thing that we're going to increase our satisfaction and our success and fulfillment is our self-talk. Under there, bullet point number 1 is we're going to create a daily mantra. Your daily mantra is what you're going to say when your alarm clock goes off. And what I mean by say, this one can be in your head. You can start off in your head, right? You hit the alarm, you turn it off, and what I want your first thoughts to be. What are you going to be intentional about setting your just intention for the day? How do you want your work day to go? How do you want your business day to go? What energy do you want to bring to this? So I'm going to give you a couple quick examples. Number 1, when I started experimenting with this, I have not traditionally been a morning person. So I couldn't have something that was super complicated that I needed to memorize to say at 6 o'clock in the morning when I'm waking up. So mine that I started with, that I encourage you, if this resonates with you, use it. Today is going to be a great day. Today is going to be a great day. Today is going to be a great day. And why I say mantra is because you're literally just going to have that. That's your one thought over and over. Today's going to be a great day. Today's going to be a great day. I'm grateful I woke up. Today's going to be a great day, right? You can add some gratitude in there. The other thing that you can, another one that I like a lot is something wonderful is going to happen today. So that you have an expectancy, right, of something great, something wonderful, something magical. Use your words, something that resonates with you, but something wonderful is going to happen. At any time during your day, you can say that something wonderful is going to happen today, right? Something's going to happen, and it's just going to be a great day. So that's bullet point number 1 under self-talk. Create a daily mantra that you say first thing in the morning as you're getting into the shower. It's just the record that keeps playing over and over and over, okay? Second thing is infusing gratitude, which I mentioned as part of your affirmation. So at the beginning of your day, remembering, are you grateful that you actually woke up? Right? That you have, if you're able to walk to the shower, are you grateful for that? Grateful to be able to see the sunrise or a bright sunny day in the afternoon, whatever it is. So infuse gratitude into your self-talk. Infuse that into your daily mantra. Find ways on the way to work. A lot of us get stuck in traffic, right? Find gratitude in that. What are you grateful for? Was it because you noticed a beautiful tree that you had never noticed before, or a cloud in the sky that looked really cool? Be aware, be fully present, be mindful, and add gratitude. What that's going to do is it's going to lead us to our third bullet point under self-talk, which is your attitude. Because if you want to have more satisfaction and success in your job, career, or business, you know, in your work day, if you will, it's all about how you show up, because that's going to impact our next step, which has to do with other people. So your attitude, if you want to excel, if you want to be promoted, if you want to gain more business, more clients, attract more to you, it's all about how you show up with your attitude. So our first 2 bullet points in self-talk are really leading us to setting us up to have a winning attitude for the day. So step number 1, I have to find my camera. Step number 1 is we're going to boost our self-talk. They're creating a daily mantra, infusing gratitude, and that is going to then set your attitude and tone for the day. Okay? Adam, I see you got a question. Keep it coming. I'm going to keep going through them, and then I'll go back to questions. As you go through the day, actually, since I saw it right now before you transition, as you go through the day, you keep doing it. You keep that positive self-talk going. Remember, our training yesterday, if you missed it, was on manifestation. So if you notice you're great at priming, but then you hit a slump and you get back into that negative thinking, okay, up till now, my new way of thinking is this. It is a great day. I'm alive. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the people around me. I'm grateful for what's about to happen because I know something wonderful is about to happen. And you give yourself that pep talk. Right? Or maybe a journal about what you're going through. It depends on where you're at and what you're able to do. But all of us can flip the switch in our brain, right? Flip the switch of gratitude. A rubber band to anchor it or snap yourself. I mean, this is a daily practice, right? And practice, you know, doesn't make perfect, it makes it permanent. And that's why I'm on here every day right now bringing this in front of you guys, because you're not going to get this in one sitting. You're not going to get this even in the next 30 days. You do need to put reminders. So, you know, Adam, I know for you, because I know you, oftentimes you're in your car going from an appointment to an appointment. So put a Post-it note in the dash of your car. How's my self-talk right now? You know, even that is going to trigger you. You know, put one on your bathroom mirror. I've talked about that before. You know, put your actual affirmation on your bathroom mirror. Put your actual affirmation in your car if you're in your car throughout the day. If you have a desk, put something on your desk so that it's going to remind you, the affirmation itself or a question. How's my self-talk right now? Hopefully that helps, Adam. All right, so I said we're going to do 3 steps. 1, increase our self-talk. The next thing that we're going to do to increase our satisfaction and success at work during our work day is we're going to increase our intention with service. So we've got self-talk and now we have service. We're going to increase our focus on service, serving the people that come across our path during the day. Seeking to serve, seeking to understand. How can you help them? So be this coworkers, because you know what? Everybody has bad days. Maybe it's just asking somebody, you know, how are you doing? You seem a little off today. Is everything all right? Is there anything I can do for you? Work-wise, is there anything that you need help with? Right? How can I assist? I don't know what all of you do for a living, so apply this to your own situation with your coworkers. If you have leaders, managers that you work underneath, how can you make their lives easier? Right? As a leader and as a manager myself, my best quote-unquote employees, the people that worked underneath me, always were looking for ways to help make my life easier, not more difficult. So if you want to excel, seek to serve. You're not seeking it to get something. That will take care of itself. Be authentic, be intentional, and seek to serve. Okay, so it may be the client. So if you're directly client-facing, and you talk to clients or you interact with clients via email, whatever the case may be, seek to serve. How can I be of service to this person even if they're having a really bad day? Right? I'm going to stay in the place of being humble and just seeking to serve. How can I make their day better? Maybe part of yours, if you work in a difficult job, maybe that has some difficult clientele, maybe your question of the day is, how can I make one person smile today that maybe ordinarily I wouldn't have? Right? Or maybe they wouldn't ordinarily have in that moment. So there's all kinds of ways you can gamify this, play your way to success, right? And have fun with it. And then if you are an employer and have employees, it's the same in reverse. How can you seek to serve those people who are working for you and for your company? And I believe that is absolutely a pivotal and critical leadership principle, that if you want to raise the bar on if you're managing a team, so it doesn't even have to be if you're an employer, right, and you own your own company. Let's say you just manage a small team, 2 or 3 people, 20 people, 25 people. Are you as a leader seeking to serve the people who work underneath you, which I don't really like saying it that way, but that's kind of the hierarchy, right? Those people who are working on your team to come together for a single purpose. Are you seeking to serve them? Are you walking around as a leader in your company or as a manager and saying, how's your day? How can I help you? That should be a daily practice for anybody that's managing any number of people. Okay, so we're increasing our self-talk. We've got some bullet points under there. We're increasing our service. Seek to serve the people around you, your employees, your leaders, your coworkers, your clients, anybody that you interact with. Maybe it's even the person when you go and order lunch at a restaurant or at a food truck, which are really popular here in Southern California. Seek to serve that person. Can you make their day better? It will expand your energy and your vibration, and it will start attracting things to you in a new and better way. I just trust me when you're always in a place of service. All right, our third step, because there's 3 steps: self-talk, service, and now we're going to focus on skills. Because if you want to increase your business revenue, if you want to get that promotion, if you want to move from a job and really start a career, and maybe that's where you're at. So no matter where you're at in your progression here in fulfillment, you can raise the bar on your skills. So I'm going to give you 2 practical ways to do this, okay? Number 1, if you're employed, you have an opportunity to raise your skills on the job. Where are you really good? And maybe where in your job do you struggle? And so within your job, while you're getting compensated to show up there every day and do your job and be of service, how can you raise your skill sets while you're there? And maybe that is to get to that next job or that next promotion or that next level in your business. How can I, while I'm on the job, actually practice? So if you talk to customers, I'll give you an example. If you talk to customers or clients, or you're in business for yourself and you're out there networking, work on communication. You can do that literally on the job, right? So it's on the job skill training. Now, you're not going to go to your boss if you're employed and say, hey boss, I need you to give me something so I can raise my skills. No, you're going to be resourceful and you're going to look for opportunities while you're working throughout your day. How can you practice certain skill sets? Maybe you work on computers and you're not that good. Okay, can you be more diligent now while you're on the job, learning more things while still getting your job done and being productive, right? And so look for opportunities. I've never found a situation where you don't have an opportunity to raise some sort of skill set in the current job that you're in. Like I said, job, career, business, it doesn't matter. In your work day, right? In your work day, where can you raise your skill sets? Because that's going to ultimately make you more fulfilled in the current job, career, business that you have, right? Because when you get better at it, you enjoy it more, and then it's going to open up more opportunity as you move forward in the future. So raising our skills, number 1, on the job. Number 2, outside of your job. One of my biggest frustrations and pet peeves, quite honestly, is somebody who comes and says, you know, I'm working so hard and I'm working so hard and I'm working so hard and I want to get here, but I'm only here, right? And, you know, I've done everything that I can. And I immediately ask them, what have you done to hone your skills outside of your job, right? Do you go there 40, 50 hours a week and just expect them to teach you everything and then magically things are going to happen? Or are you out there listening to podcasts, jumping on trainings just like this, increasing your skill sets in whatever you need? So maybe it is technical skills like computer skills. You know, maybe you're not great with Excel, but you know to get to the next level, you're going to need to know Excel. Then go take a class. There are low cost and free resources in almost every place that you are. So find a way to learn that skill. There's also this thing called Google and YouTube, which are magnificent. And if you want to learn about anything, you can go and literally learn about anything, and that doesn't cost you anything except having access to the internet. And so is it reading books? Is it going and taking some college classes? You know, I don't know what that is for you, but outside of your job, what are you doing to raise your skill set if you're looking to get compensated more, get that next promotion, or even open your own business? Maybe you're in a career or a job right now and your goal is you want to become a business owner and an entrepreneur. Okay, what are you doing about that? You know, where are you raising that skill set and how specifically? Communication is one of the core skill sets that everyone should be working on a daily basis. That is something that I'm going to provide training on in the future. is how do we actually raise our communication skills so that we can be better influencers, better persuaders. Because no matter what you do, there's some aspect of sales or persuasion in what you do. And you can come at that in all different types of angles. I'm not talking about, car salesman, traditional, like old school. I'm talking about how can you be a better persuader. That doesn't only apply to your fulfillment, that applies to your family and friends. Think about how much better your relationships would be if you were a better communicator. And we talked about that in the family and friends training video. And so we've got 3 things that we can work on if we want to raise our fulfillment, which means our satisfaction and our success in our work day. Number 1, increase your self-talk. Boost it. We talked about 3 bullet points on how to do that. If you're joining us late live, please go back and watch the beginning of the replay so you can grab those bullet points. Number 2, we're going to increase our service mindset. Seek to serve. How can you help those around you? How can you even just make their day a little bit better? That's all Seek to Serve is. And then number 3 is we're going to raise our skill sets. So your skills need to go to the next level. Identify what skills those are and then figure out ways on the job and outside of your job to actually raise the skills. So remember, tomorrow morning when you wake up, the first thing you're going to do is have your first thought of the day be something like, today's going to be a great day. Something wonderful is going to happen. I want you to write that down if you haven't already. What's your mantra going to be starting tomorrow, whenever you're watching this video, be it live or on the replay? What's your morning mantra going to be? Something that's so super easy that you can do every single day, and it will change the tone of your day. And so that is our F Words of Life training for today on fulfillment. Thank you all so much for being here. Those of you that were on live, I so appreciate it. Those of you that are watching the replay, be sure to put comments in. If you have any quick questions and you want to throw them in the comment box if you're on live, feel free to do that. I tried to keep this one under 30 minutes today. I think I did that. But I'm trying to bring you quick bite-sized pieces that, again, are expanding your mind on how you're going to level up all 7 areas of the F words of your own life. And I'm here to serve you. I mean, I genuinely am coming from a place of wanting to help you to do that. I've told you guys in previous videos that I really do believe my purpose is to provide tools and training and tips and frameworks like this, 3 easy steps that you can do to up the level of your fulfillment in your current job, and that will ultimately lead you to new opportunities if that's what you're looking for. And so reach out to me if you need anything. Again, please go to thefwordsoflife.com and share your email address with me. Start following me on social media, on Facebook and Instagram, the F Words of Life. You can look it up. The links are also in this post at the top of the description, so I really appreciate you guys doing that and taking that action for me. And if I can do anything for you, please reach out at any time. And I will see you tomorrow. Today is Wednesday. I will see you on Thursday, again live, same time, and we're going to finish out our 7th F word of life, which is freedom. So we're going to have some fun talking about freedom tomorrow, and I look forward to that. Thank you guys again. Have a beautiful rest of your day, evening, wherever you're at, and I'll talk with you soon. Bye-bye.